So in this today's session, we will be understanding the overconfidence bias suffered by the finance managers or the investors. In the behavioral finance, in the session 12, we will be understanding what are the different aspects of the overconfidence bias. So the overconfidence bias, as per the study, it's one of the most dominating bias in the case of behavioral finance. People used to suffer from this bias on an overall. Each and every one person have some different form of overconfidence in his life, and this overconfidence sometimes it leads to some positive aspects of over optimism, and the person become hardworking, and he used to get also the result, and sometimes then most of the time it also ruin a person's ability, and the overconfidence and overcon reliance about their one fortune or their success, their capacity. So the person overestimate their ability or skill set, and he overplays himself uh, in comparison to their colleagues, friend, or family members, and he feel he is more efficient, he is more skillful, he is more knowledgeable, and he is more uh, accurate. And because of this, most of the confidence and because of overconfidence, ego also used to erupt in the, and it's also break the relationship also. And because of the overconfidence, the person overestimate its ability, and he keep on investing in the stock market, and he end up with huge loss. So overconfidence person, he give more importance to his private signal. He doesn't listen to the outsider or the public signal, the signals or the information that he receives from the outside. He don't value much, he give much value to his own private experiences, knowledge and wisdom, and his analysis than the outsider, and as a result he develop a conservatism, and he become either under reacting to the market or overreacting to the market, and at the end he make a good amount of loss in the. So overconfidence person jump into a area where even the quite wise or the yeah, like a matured person never dares to enter into. So overconfidence can be exhibited in the field of entrepreneurship, in the investment, in so many fields we can see the people are highly overconfident. If you ask someone to repair a computer, he will say that no, I'm not a computer engineer, or I'm not good in computers hardware. I cannot repair a computer, but he will just simply become so humble. But if you'll ask, can you become a good businessman or entrepreneur? He will be telling, oh, I can become like anything like Bill Gates or like Elon Musk. I do have ability, but I have never get a chance to do that. So for a small task, people understand it's beyond their capacity or ability. They surrender for the task like entrepreneurship, business, or investment or the stock. They are really overconfident, and because of this vice or the bias, so many people lose their hard income, and they end up with losses and bankruptcy. Let us see the overconfidence bias. A person used to reflect in his life in terms of different normal life behavior. First is the driving skill. This is the most experimented, and this is the most observed phenomena. You ask a person regarding his driving skill, so how best he feel in comparison to the crowd or to the others. So most of the people say either average or more than average or excellent. None of them say below average, or hardly you will find out of survey and research it has been found, if this survey will be done for the youth and the college going youth, almost 99 90%, almost 90 and above 90% used to say we are either average or more than average. None of them used to say we are below average, because youth are much more overconfident about their skill. Or normal person, you will find almost 70 to 80% people tell they are more than, they are either average or more than average, then who are below the average? So it should be average and below the average should be 50%, and above average and above the average should also be 50%. So the middle point, but most of the cases it is being found the people are overconfident about their skill or their expertise in the field, and they also, that also leads to accident on the road, and they feel they can drive with all speed and with all control. So this is the way, this the same can also be reflected in the stock market. They feel they are very good in their analysis, forecasting, and their stock market behavior, investment behavior, so that they can do much better than outsmart the market. So some of the CFO, this is being observed so many times that some of the CFOs, or not just CFOs, the professionals or the employees, they are so much overconfident about their job performance. They feel they should be the best and they should be given the best of the best appraisal rating, and they are overconfident about their decision, and because of their overconfidence, they don't listen to other, and they end up with a very low performance. And this can also be seen in the stock market, where everybody feel that okay, I'm doing my job great. And overconfidence in relationship also, so everybody feel that I am the best in maintaining and managing and taking care of the relationship of my friend. I used to call from my side, and it's always the initiative from my side, and I have played an important role carrying my friend. So everybody is overconfident in their relationship. That overconfidence can be reflected in the life, and because of this also, people used to overestimate their own contribution and underestimate the contribution of their friend, and this leads to the endowment bias also. All of us realize that the five friends together, but all of them while dealing with the waste and the disposal, everybody feel that no, we are doing great. So means they do have their endowment bias and conservatism, that we are doing great rather than my friend, and we are underestimating the contribution of the friend, overestimating ours. So overconfidence in relationship, and this also happen in the market, that we can see the overconfidence, and that people feel their role is very very important, and they do much of the task, not their colleagues or the friend. So overconfidence in the character. So most of the frauds comes that because the people feel that I'm the best, I should be eligible to go to the heaven, and I can do anything. My character is clean, so I'm a flawless character holder. So this leads to the confidence of their characters, ethics. So many doctors also feel that 68% of the doctors, other doctors, they get influenced because of the freebies, because of the different gifts they are being offered by this marketing people. And while the same question asks, how far you get affected by the freebies you are receiving from the different this marketing people, the pharmaceutical companies. So they say hardly 16% chance, but while analyzing the other, they feel that 64% chance the other doctors used to be getting affected. So overestimation about the other, underestimation about the, so this is the way people start evaluating because of the under the influence of this overconfidence. They are more ethical than they are, and because of this, we found there is a big mess in the Enron, and Enron become bankrupt, and Enron was considering to be the most one of the best firm in terms of audit and accounts ethics, but they did not prepare as much as they should, and they suffer from this ethical biasness and character, and they, so this one, always overconfidence is such a bias. One overlook their own mistake, own weaknesses, they their contribution, their lacuna. They feel they are the perfect and they are the best, and that leads to the loss of the scope for the improvement or the development or for the further growth. So because of overconfidence, people lack the preparation. So they feel that I'll do on the spot, I'll be the best, no one can defeat me. So they don't prepare much and they go and they face the exam or the situation and they lost the game. So overconfidence people, they don't do proper analysis, they don't do proper study. In the stock market, one should do a proper fundamental analysis before coming to the conclusion. But people are so much overconfident about their intuition, their luck, or their control. So they feel that no, I can drive, um, I can, I can defeat the market, and they end up they feel that yeah, so they without preparation they jump into and they burn their hard money and they lost their money. So overconfidence person never likely to face the competition also. He feel that I'm invincible. There is no need of facing the competition to prove or to disprove. Overconfidence person sometime over don't give the exam also. You'll find so many students they also don't give the exam that okay. So till the time I've not given the exam, I'm the best. I there is no question of getting fail. So many people, so many sometime I remember during my exam days, I prepare for the engineering entrance test first for the 2 year in test 10 plus 2 science, but at the end of the year, when it comes to the exam, I did not give the exam because I have prepared much in comparison to my friend, and I want to showcase. No, I'm the best. So I did not want to go to the engineering, and I do not want to face the exam. So at the end of, but I lost my opportunity to face the exam or to clear or to go ahead in the engineering. So it's all about sometimes the person avoid the test or the exam or the competition, considering self as one of the best and above all the test and verification or review or the audit. So they are flawless. They do not have any mistake error, and there is no need of any kind of analysis or auditing of his behavior. So overconfidence person in the student life, they suffer from my memory is so strong. I need not to prepare for my exam. So they don't prepare much for the exam and they end up with a poor performance. And so overconfidence may leads to the complacent about and they feel they are the best and the great and they are the sharp and talented and the genius. So overconfident student, he will apply to just one or two and just he will apply to the Harvard and he end up without getting admitted to any of the college because he feel he is the best of the crowd and he is eligible to apply for the best college and he only apply to the best college of the world and at the end he so same thing happen in the stock market also. Some of the best they feel that we have done lot of analysis that is the best, so they just focus on the few stocks. They don't diversify, and at the end they make a huge loss because they're too much overconfident that the stock will be doing the great or the best, and that doesn't happen because and this also contradicts the efficient market theory, but they should have the right proportion to maintain the risk and return profile. So this is a way in ourselves overconfident person estimate their performance much beyond their actual performance and they place themselves much above to relative to other and they are very precise and to the and they are much precise in respect to the market and they feel that their belief or their accuracy is much beyond the market volatility. In the market volatility when the things are varying from the stock price may be varying from late one stock price from 100 to 125 30, but he narrowed down his forecasting in between 105 to 120. So the precision he feel that the way he can develop or he can forecast that become overconfident person also have a over reliance in his judgment or capacity to forecast in the stock market. So the assignment for the today, how the overconfidence bias affect the businessmen and check their consequences with the real life examples. So write down the understanding of the overconfidence bias in your own words. So while writing down the examples, please note down at least 4 to 5 examples that is that you have experienced, that you have observed, and that consequences you have realized or you have seen someone is suffering from. Check. So put the overconfidence bias. What are the different form of overconfidence bias an entrepreneur used to suffer from? That you can please write it down in terms of forecasting, in terms of overestimation, in terms of his ability. So please check what are the solution of the overconfidence bias. Thank you. Thanks for so these are the reference some of the pictures and thanks for your. I think all of us should be free from the overconfidence to be more accurate and free from the